Robbie Ray walks into Rogers Center like a shadow you can't shake. 9 wins, 3 losses, an ERA that bleeds hope from every hitter. He doesn't just pitch, he erases innings. Jose Barrios waits on the other side, decent, steady, the kind of arm you trust to keep you in a game, but not the kind that takes it away from you. And yet tonight, that's all Toronto needs. Look at San Francisco. Bottom-tier bats, a .30 average that drags like dead weight. They don't threaten. They don't force mistakes. Their road slugging is hollow. Their on-base is an echo. Toronto? First in the league in average, first in on-base. But even the best lineup becomes silent when the timing disappears. And Robbie Ray steals timing. He doesn't overpower. He suffocates. Vegas wants your eyes on the surface. They show you Toronto's home dominance, their top-tier lineup, their momentum. They want you to forget that the man on the mound will slow every heartbeat in this park. They want you to ignore the math that says this game ends quietly. Run the projection. San Francisco averages 4 runs a game, but not against arms like this. Toronto can hit, but Ray shaves 30% off their power. Barrios will bend, but against this Giants lineup, bending doesn't break. Put it together, 7 runs combined at most. The line is 8.5. That's not an accident. That's a trap. You'll see a few singles. You'll see the crowd rise on a long fly ball that dies at the warning track. You'll see stranded base runners staring back at their dugout. Inning after inning, hope will leak away. This isn't a game. It's a slow choke. It's a ritual dressed like baseball, and the total is already written in the silence between pitches. And today's AI pick is under 8.5 runs. There's no chaos here, no explosion. Just a quiet fall beneath the number. That's where the value hides. That's where we burn Vegas, not ourselves. Will we cash, or will we burn? Step closer now. The silence breaks, and another voice takes the room. Abaddon has been waiting. Game 2 begins with him.
Atlanta is a lie dressed as a favorite. Vegas hung this line to make you believe in a home field edge that doesn't exist. Look closer. The Braves are drowning in mediocrity. 4 runs a game, ranked 20th in average, 20th in slugging. They can't flip momentum with one swing anymore. They can't bury a mistake. Grant Holmes? He's a placeholder. His ERA looks fine until you look at who he's faced. Against the best lineup in baseball, fine turns into 4 runs before the 5th inning. And the bullpen behind him? Average. Vulnerable. Not built to hold a lead against a team that takes pitches and punishes mistakes. The Yankees don't forgive mistakes. They lead the league in power. First in home runs. First in slugging. First in turning a 2-out single into a 4-run inning. Stroman may wobble early, but he won't face an offense that can punish him. And when New York's bullpen enters, the window slams shut. Vegas doesn't care about the truth. They care about perception. They knew you'd see Stroman's ERA and flinch. They knew you'd see Atlanta at home and assume stability. But they didn't tell you the Braves are 18-31 in this park. They didn't tell you the Yankees are the second best team in the American League, even on a losing streak. This is a false favorite. This is a soft line dressed up as a trap, and if you don't know how to read it, you'll fall right in. But we don't fall. We move. We take the side that isn't supposed to win, the one the numbers say will smash through anyway. And today's AI pick is the New York Yankees on the money line. This isn't a lean. It's a strike. Stronger lineup. Better bullpen. Even on the road, this is where the value burns clean. Will we cash or will we burn? Now step aside. Malachi and Elvis wait for Game 3.
Tell me, Elvis, do you hear it? The crowd chanting for a name, not a team. Dodgers. They still think the jersey wins the game, don't they? But names don't score runs. Form does. And this form is cracked. 2 wins in their last 10, a bullpen leaking late innings like a sinking ship. They look like giants until you stare at the numbers. Then you see it. Now look across the field. Milwaukee. 8 straight wins. 4 straight against this very team. Not loud, not flashy. Just steady, relentless, waiting for mistakes. They take extra bases. They don't swing themselves out of innings. They're playing smarter baseball, and smarter wins when the line is wrong. Kershaw is on the mound, yes. A legend. A name carved into the game. But even legends fade. His command is still sharp, but his dominance has softened. Behind him is a Dodgers bullpen with a 4.27 ERA. That's not a wall, that's a door left unlocked. And who's standing opposite? Jose Quintana. 6 wins, a 3.28 ERA. No, he won't overpower the Dodgers, but he won't crumble either. He'll keep the game in reach. And Milwaukee's bullpen? Top 5 ERA. They can close it. You know they can. So why is the line what it is? Vegas knows the public won't look deeper. They see Dodgers at home, they see Kershaw, and they bet blind. Minus 175 on a team that's falling apart quietly. Plus 145 on a team that's hotter, sharper, and better in the late innings. We don't play names, we play edges. And the edge is here, Elvis. It's not even hidden if you know where to look. Milwaukee isn't just a dog, they're the better team right now. And today's AI pick is the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. Do you see it now, Elvis? The false favorite, the soft line, the value buried in plain sight. We take the side no one else will. That's where the burn is cleanest. Will we cash, or will we burn?
The desert doesn't hide its truth. Chase Field is warm tonight, the air thin, the ball ready to travel. You can feel it before the first pitch. This isn't a night for silence. It's a night where every mistake leaves a mark. Miles McCollus will stand there first, and you know how his story goes. He doesn't miss bats. He doesn't overpower. He lives in the zone and trusts contact, but contact here doesn't stay harmless. Against a Diamondbacks lineup that ranks near the top in slugging, that kind of trust becomes a liability. One mistake, and the ball doesn't just find grass, it finds seats. On the other side, Merrill Kelly brings better numbers, sharper command, but even he isn't immune. The Cardinals may be inconsistent, but they still score. 4.6 runs a game. Enough contact to build pressure. Enough patience to force him into high-leverage counts. And behind Kelly waits a bullpen that's been leaking runs all year. Look deeper into the park. Chase Field doesn't forgive pitchers when the weather is warm. Extra base hits stretch into doubles, long flies stretch into home runs. This is where totals climb slowly, inning by inning, until you look up and see 9 runs on the board before the 8th. Vegas hung 8.5 on this game like they thought the starters would control it, but control won't hold here. Not with 2 teams who both allow over 4 runs a night, not with 2 bullpens that can't lock the late innings. You don't need an explosion to reach this number. You just need the steady drip of offense that's already baked into these lineups. The Cardinals can scratch 4. The Diamondbacks can answer with 5. And if either starter cracks early, this total blows past the number before anyone has time to adjust. And today's AI pick is over 8.5 runs. This isn't a lean. It's a signal. The park, the pitchers, the bullpens, the line, all of it points to runs piling up. That's where the value lives. That's where we strike. Will we cash, or will we burn? Now the final voice waits. Nadas will take you into the last game.
The road doesn't scare this team. It shouldn't. Not when Tarek Skubal is the one taking the ball. 10 wins, 3 losses, an ERA just over 2, a whip under 1. He doesn't bend. He doesn't give you hope. His fastball carves through lineups, and his command erases innings before they even begin. He is the kind of ace you can ride anywhere, even into a park like this. And what stands in his way? A Rangers lineup that has forgotten how to hit. 4 runs a game, 25th in batting average, 25th in slugging. They don't change games in a swing. They don't grind pitchers into mistakes. They wait for help that doesn't come. Against Skubal, they won't get help. They'll get silence. The Rangers will start Jacob Latz. Decent, serviceable, a 3.00 ERA over 48 innings. But look at who he faces. A Tigers lineup that ranks 6th in slugging. A team averaging nearly 5 runs a game. They hit for power. They string together contact. And when you're only serviceable against that, you become hittable. Vegas will tempt you with Texas at home, with a bullpen and a defense that rank among the best in the league. But bullpens don't matter when the starter never lets go of the game. An elite defense doesn't save you from barrels that leave the yard. Detroit has been the better team all season. First in the AL Central. Balanced lineup. Strong arms beyond the ace. They've lost 6 straight, yes, but that only sharpens the edge. Teams built like this don't stay cold. They reset with their best arm on the mound and take the game that steadies the run. This is the reset. This is the swing back. And today's AI pick is the Detroit Tigers on the money line. It's not about home field. It's not about recent streaks. It's about the truth that lives in the matchup. The stronger lineup, the sharper ace, the better team. That's who we ride. Will we cash or will we burn?
5 games, 5 strikes at the number. Did you hear them all? Let me remind you. We opened in Toronto, where the Giants and Blue Jays were never going to bring chaos. 2 arms, 2 bullpens, a park that silences bats when the pressure mounts. And today's AI pick was under 8.5 runs. Then we moved to Atlanta, where the line was wrong, the favorite false. The Yankees brought the power, the bullpen, the edge Vegas didn't want you to see. And today's AI pick was the New York Yankees on the money line. In Los Angeles, the Dodgers carried the name, but Milwaukee carried the form. 8 straight wins, 4 straight against the very same team. The public would never take the dog. We did. And today's AI pick was the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. Chase Field didn't stay quiet. McCollum couldn't survive the desert heat. Kelly would give just enough back, and the bullpens would spill late. The number was too soft. And today's AI pick was over 8.5 runs. And finally, we closed in Texas. Tarik Skubal on the mound, the reset game, the stop to a losing skid. Detroit had the ace, the lineup, the reason to trust. And today's AI pick was the Detroit Tigers on the money line. Now, for those who listen in more than one tongue, hoy elegimos 5 juegos. En Toronto, elegimos el bajo de 8.5 carreras. En Atlanta, tomamos los Yankees en la línea de dinero. En Los Ángeles, elegimos a los cerveceros en la línea de dinero. En Arizona, tomamos el sobre de 8.5 carreras. Y en Texas, confiamos en los Tigres en la línea de dinero. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Und denk daran, wer nicht wagt, der nicht gewinnt. And remember, nothing risked, nothing gained.